Well, we're just going to look past last week like it never even happened, and we're going to start our fresh initiative here with a committed recruit, Maxar, 2-star, and we're going to go ahead and get ready for this game against Toledo in Toledo, Ohio. Noah Collins Jr. is an Independent Defensive Player of the Week. I'm starting to realize that Scooter Page gets Independent Offensive Player. I'm starting to realize that those are being handed out like candy. But recruiting's still going well. A couple of recruiting battles. We've got a couple guys that are one phone call away from making the final decision, and we'll see how the rest of the season plays out. Water under the bridge. It's Zambini's favorite saying, and it might just be becoming mine as well. The Zeros have had their fair share of spankings at the hand of their opponents, and today they're coming off of one of those said spankings in East Carolina. Today, it's the Toledo Rockets at home looking to maybe keep the spanking going as they sport a 6-2 record against Zebulon 6-3. We're underway. It is a really nice day here in Toledo as Buford Jr., first kickoff return that's gotten this far this season. We've been talking about in post-game and in the analytics shows how one aspect that Zebulon has been missing all season is an explosive special team. Explosive returns, but Buford Jr. gets it started early. And here is a quick dish to Foreman up to the 39-yard line, and just like that, Zebulon already has it in striking distance. Tyler Olson, handoff to Strickland. He's got a big lane, and Strickland up to the 19-yard line, red zone appearance. So after a pretty inconsistent offensive game against the Pirates, here they are, starting off well on this drive. Going to fire it over the head of McLawler. Nothing hurts too much there. You're going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And this drive starting off really nice. Can they find pay dirt with 6? Man in motion behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Strickland. He tries to hit that edge, but on the 3rd down, he's not picking up a first. Field goal unit out on the field now. Gene Zambini is not rolling any die right here, hoping that his kicker can come through, but Ian Wells doinks it off the right upright. And Zambini is going to be telling the media that's why you go for 4th downs. So nothing out of that first drive that started so terrific. Brings up a 3rd and 5 here on the Rockets' first drive. They are going to convert it and have extra space to run past the sticks, making it an even 50-yard line where they will start their next set of downs. 2nd and 10 now. Freeman crashes the party. Chase Freeman into the backfield off the linebacker blitz. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and real long now. 3rd and 16, Toledo. Looking to convert 16 yards for the first down. Stepping up. Firing one-on-one in the corner of the end zone. Collins Jr. swats it away like a fly at the family barbecue. Brings up a 4th down. Toledo's punting. And I brought it up last game, and you just really get the sense that Zebulon, in some twisted way, kind of needed to take that just absolute gut punch at East Carolina. You know, a team that had 0 expectations to start the season, and all of a sudden they get some big heads going into the latter half of the season as McLawler's going to pick up a 1st down on this route. First catch of the day for him, but it just felt like they were getting kind of too big for their britches. They had won a couple big games that they really shouldn't have. But you go to East Carolina, and they were the favorite team, definitely in terms of record, and they just get demolished, man, as the defense wasn't ready with the pacing of that ECU offense. Olsen's going to fire out of the backfield to Cameron T and brings up a manageable 3rd and 3. But you just got to see how they respond here. I mean, this is another one of them games where, you know, Toledo is 6-2, but with the opponents that Zebulon's been able to handle so far this year, CJ Peaks in the middle of the field, in between the safeties and the linebackers, just finding space in that zone. This is a game that Zebulon should come out victorious in, even though it is in opposing territory. But we'll see how they fare. So far, a good drive on the first one that just stalled out with a missed field goal. Now they're 3 yards away from the red zone again. Here's Williamson to get them into the red zone near a goal-to-go situation. It's going to be the 11-yard line. And first points of the game they're looking to score. Going to be the read option, but the handoff to Strickland. Strickland forward and pushes past contact a little bit. Gets it up to the 1-yard line. Won't quite be a first down. Inches to get a first down, and then it's another about half a foot to get into the end zone, but it's not going to matter. Cameron Teague is going to come in and take one of his valuable few snaps and make the most of it. Touchdown Cameron Teague, touchdown Zeros, and the extra point is through. Man, that's just a confidence drive right there. What I mean is the first drive you go, you get close to getting points, but you get nothing. But since close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, you come back and you replicate with the second drive and you actually put it in for 6. It's a good sign. It's a good omen for the rest of this game. You just need your defense to come out with some consistency, unlike they did against East Carolina. Toledo does not run a hurry-up, so hopefully they'll be able to run a more stable defensive look as we get a tackle for loss here. Cade Bloom is the first one to get hands on him. And brings up a quick 3rd and 12. Freeman's the highlighted man in motion and running the little double play action. And he's got no time to look up. Jarian Love makes his stamp on this game and forces another Toledo punt. How about that for defensive consistency? Zebulon facing a 4th down of their own now. In the last 37 seconds of the first quarter, they're going to keep the offense out there. At the 44-yard line, the snap is out, and it is McLawler just finding space and making the grab. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Maybe they'll get one more off here. And they're going to find Foreman as it ticks down, and solid quarter of play from the Zeros. 7-0. They continue on. Here comes a 2nd and 1, the bubble screen that got jumped and picked off last game. They're going to keep it in the rotation, and this time picks up a first down for them. 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. Olsen rolling out right, and Olsen, a lane opens up, and nobody's touching the quarterback into the painted area. Touchdown, Zeros. They extend the lead here. 3rd and 6, Toledo. Zebulon a chance to get off the field again. They're going to fire into the open field and pick up a first down on about a 15-yard gain, give or take. And hurrying up here now, maybe trying to adopt some of that ECU offense that they saw just decimated this defense so much last game. Now everybody knows that's the weakness, as he's going to roll left and just chuck it out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Time in the pocket, steps up, and fires to a man right in front of him, and he gets sandwiched, but he holds on to the football. That's a nice catch. You got to give credit where credit's due. It's going to move the drive forward. First down for the Rockets. As QB's going to keep this one and shoves off. Chase Freeman gets 6 yards on the pickup. Snap and a passing play as Kobe Garland's going to get home this time. 3 sacks for the Zeros so far. And it's been an all-out buffet for that defensive line. And on big downs, too. That's another 3rd down. Loss of yardage and a punt to the Zeros. Going to try to coffin corner him. No siree. It's going to go out for a touchback. Could be the last drive of the half if played correctly. Here's an out route. Off his back foot makes the throw, and Williamson. Nice accuracy on the off-balance toss there, and Williamson shows off the footwork with the toe tap. 3rd down now, 3rd and 7. Reaching about 3 minutes to go in the half. Going to keep stepping backwards and looked like he was starting to throw into traffic, so maybe a good thing he got speared there. And it's going to force a Zebulon punt. 10 yards to the sticks, 2 minutes 25 to go in the first half. And he's got all the time to make the reads. Is going to fire over top. Hunter Haynes in pursuit will drag him down, but not before big damage is done. Already a couple conversions already on this drive alone. And just standing. Has plenty of time, but is finally taken down by big Jarian Love. Now that's a coverage sack right there. He probably had about 8 seconds to throw that football, it felt like. It brings up another 4th down and yet another 3rd down sack from that defensive front. Getting home when they need to. And they're going to hold it to just 3 points here on the drive. Final minute of work here in the first half. And Olsen firing across the body to Foreman. Nobody near him, so didn't have to worry too much about great accuracy. He's able to catch it and get a 1st down as the clock continues ticking. Olsen keeps running back and fires over the head of Strickland on the angle route. He did have a couple steps on him, but Olsen with the off-balance throws, and his mechanics has just been kind of off today. He's going to continue to go backwards and find Foreman. This time it will be caught. Again, not the most accurate ball in the world. 3rd and short. Mesh concept. Olsen has a man across the middle, and he just fires it into the back of his right guard. And I'm just at a loss of words for this one. I mean, no pressure, open man. He just throws it into the back of Max McClure. Zambini's going to give him another shot. 4th and 2. And he's going to fire to... Oh, my goodness. Page has to hold on through the contact, and he does. He's going to keep the drive alive. Was out on that flat route, and the safety was bearing down on him. 3rd and inches. Easy throw to Strickland. Easy pickup, but time is running short. You need a big pickup right here to get into field goal range, and then you need to get up there and clock it. They're going to throw this one to Strickland again, and Strickland has space down the sideline. I don't think he gets out of bounds, but you might have enough time to get up here and clock it. Running out for the spike. Huddling up. Clock just starts now, and 2 seconds. They're going to spike it into the ground, so well executed by the Zeros there, and gives Ian Wells a chance to make it a 14-point lead again. This time, he's going to make do. 1st and 10, first play of the second half. QB keeper on the read option. And space to maneuver to the 45-yard line before Taj Cole's going to take him down for his 3rd tackle of the game. Hurry up again for Toledo. This is where Zebulon has struggled. Going to give him plenty of time to calm down. He's calling some shots. Going to keep it again. And again has an edge. 40-yard line, and this quarterback running strong right now. They're going to keep running out that hurry-up offense. 2nd and 8. Drops back, takes a couple steps, and is going to throw that curl route for an easy 1st down pickup. And more hurry-up offense for the Rockets. Changing the formation here. Sending the back to his right. Play action. Rolling outright and getting taken down. Jarian Love for his 3rd of the game. He's been pretty quiet since the first couple weeks of the season, but Jarian Love is showing out today, leading that defensive line. 5 sacks total for the team. And throwing into coverage, Haynes undercuts it but cannot hold on. Tucker Gleason almost throws one back to the Zeros. 3rd and 17 now for him. Running the 4 verts, and he's got the seam, and he's got the catch. And these wide receivers and tight ends are definitely holding on well through contact. I mean, they're swarming right at the point of the catch, and they're still finding a way to bring it in. The Rockets can cut it back to 1 possession with 6 here. Play action. Nope, it's a handoff, excuse me. And he's going to bounce off some tackles and find the end zone. right in front of that pylon. Well, the bell has been answered. Your defense finally gives up a touchdown. Offense, you're going to have to keep producing. McLawler, good start. He's going to get it to the 38-yard line. And on this first drive of the second half, the Zeros now only up 7. It's going to be a counter handoff to Strickland out the shotgun, and he's going to get it to the inches line. 2nd and inches coming up here. And looking to power this one through for an easy first down pickup. Strickland's going to just do that. Not much more past the first down, but a first down nonetheless. Setting up the bubble screen. Foreman will be the man in route, and Foreman will catch the football. Makes the defender stutter a little bit, and Foreman's off to the races and dragged down from behind. Not enough breakaway speed for the touchdown, and Javion Foreman is going to set the team up at the 11-yard line. Olsen, quick snap here, but will get taken down. So the big play matched with a big sack by Toledo, and now you're having to work a red zone offense from the 19-yard line. Here's Hardy out the backfield on that angle route. He's going to get it about halfback from the halfback. Brings up a 3rd and 9. Can pick up a first down before the end zone. Olsen rolling right. He's got defenders on him, and he's just going to chuck this one to the sideline, trying to find Ty Hardy, but no cigar, and another field goal for Ian Wells. They found their groove last drive, and Toledo starting this one off with a screen that's going to go for about 14. 3rd and 11 upcoming. It's going to be a passing play. He's got plenty of time again in that pocket. Steps up, and plenty of time to find a wide open man. Just kind of eked away from his defender and found some open space helping out his quarterback. And when you give him that much time, there's not really much you can do about it. 1st and 10 coming up here. That hurry-up offense, calling a couple shots, changing it up. It's going to be a play action. Plenty of time once more. And tight end is just going to throw a man to the ground. And, I mean, they're just giving him way too much time. You already have 5 or so sacks on the day, but some of them have been covered sacks, and you're just not finding a way to consistently get pressure on the quarterback. Need something to change pretty quickly. This front needs to start waking up as more time to fire, but thankfully the defender is going to get his hand in there to cause an incompletion, bring up a 3rd and 4, or else that could have gone for big yardage, maybe even a touchdown. I believe that was the running back out the backfield that had room. 3rd and 4, coming out in a cover 1. And he's going to airmail it over his receiver's head. And they are going to force another field goal. So he felt a little bit of pressure that time and is finally affected. Going to throw the incompletion, and now they're going to get 3 as well. 2nd down. Olsen has a clean pocket, and Williamson has a step, but Williamson drops the football. Olsen put it out there for him, and man, that's a tough look for Williamson, who just cannot come down with it. Had to try to high point it, but nothing there. This time he's going to go to Foreman and swat it down. So 2 deep shots, 2 incompletions, and 1 punt. 2nd and 2. It's going to be a passing play. And again, they're going to get home for the 6th sack of the game. Look who it is, Jarian Love, making another huge play. That's 4 on the game for him. 3rd and 7. Going to fire across outside the hash marks. He's going to shove off a defender and then push forward. Oh, they had him dead to rights. That's just great effort from the receiver, and he's going to give Toledo a first down. 1st and 10. It's going to be a screen play. Van Claiborne gets out there but spun off, and room to run to the 15 and shakes another man. Nice run after catch for the running back on that one. You got to tip your cap. Just rough tackling attempts there from the defense and into the red zone. Another screen pass. And picking up a decent chunk of yardage here. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 6. Nearing the goal line. And had pressure coming in on him, but has an open man before they do. Connor Jones is going to make the touchdown grab. And this game is tied. Got to get the train back on the tracks here. They're going to try with the bubble screen. Foreman has space to run and cannot shake the safety, who makes a great play to stop him in his tracks and get some help on the tackle. But a nice pickup nonetheless past midfield. Losing yards on the previous play. They're going to come out with a screen of their own. Buford Jr. weaving and makes a first down and then some to the 27-yard line. And the Zeros are moving. Olsen's trying to buy time on the 3rd down, rolling out right. Got a cavalcade of defenders bearing down on him. He's just going to have to chuck this one into the first row. Zambini saw what happened with Ian Wells earlier. He's going to keep the offense on the field for a 4th and 6 here, but not enough time to get this ball out. It's a turnover on downs, and Toledo has all the momentum right now. 3rd and 9. Cover 4 look. Plenty of time once more. Going to throw the one-on-one ball and just high points it in front of the defender. Not a great looking play by Jaden Bowie there. Could not get around and really just gets mossed. Coming up on the 1st and 10. And again, plenty of time. And shakes off the hit stick tackle. Shakes off a couple more, but finally reinforcements come and bring him down. Gleason's starting to take over this game. This Toledo offense is starting to take over this game. They're past midfield. No signs of slowing down. 3rd and 9. Passing play. Again, plenty of time. Going to fire out left, and it's incomplete, though. So man was there ready for that dump off, and Toledo's punting. 2020 ball game. It's crunch time. Tyler Olsen in clutch is going to find Foreman. And a big first down pickup. Foreman has been just everywhere. On the 1st and 10, Olsen, the handoff to Hardy, and Hardy has a hole and has a juke move in the back pocket and pushing it up to the 15, 16 is where they're going to mark him. Ty Hardy, another one of them explosive runs to get this offense started. Olsen's got a 3rd down now. Has time to find McLawler, who is going to be brought down a yard short. Zambini going to look in the empty backfield package, and they're going for this 4th down right here. Page on the flat, and again, Page is going to hold on through contact. We saw it on a 4th down earlier this game. And Page, reliable, coming up in the clutch there, holding on through the hit and bringing up a new set of downs. On the doorstep, Zebulon is knocking. And he's going to force it into coverage and get picked off. Tyler Olsen, a huge mistake. You had 3 points in the back pocket. Tyler Olsen loose with the football. And Toledo has a chance to go on a game-winning drive now. Under 2 minutes to go. The handoff outside, and he's got plenty of room. He's almost off to the races. Finally dragged down from behind. Hurry up offense. Toledo. Everything it feels like has gone their way in this second half. Plenty of time to operate. Van Claiborne is going to make a big tackle, but continuing to come out in this hurry up offense. 2nd and 5. Quarterback going to drop back. Time once again, and across the middle, and makes a juke and a spin, and he might be gone. Oh, it looks like as he is going to score a touchdown, I could see from the sideline Zambini was signaling back like they were going to let him score. And with as little time as there is, that might have been the best decision you could have possibly made. You hate to give up a touchdown, but now there's a minute 20, and Zebulon still holds on to all their timeouts instead of having to play that clock management game, and Toledo maybe taking a field goal to win it as time expires. Now you give Tyler Olson a chance to come here and right the wrong. Down by 7, a minute 20 to go in the game. Tyler Olson has his work cut out for him. Gonna get to McLawler on the block and release, and they're gonna come out in their own no-huddle look. A minute and change. Facing their potential second straight loss, and Olsen's going to fire this one at the feet of Scott McLawler to get it out. Have not lost 2 straight all season. 6-3 on the year. Here in Toledo, Ohio, facing a 6-2 team. Foreman on the bubble screen, and he's going to move the sticks forward. Hurry up at the 43-yard line. 54 seconds now. Olsen continues to back up and has Foreman with separation and makes the grab and drag down his 11th catch of the game. Marvelous stuff from Javion Foreman. We're going to need some more from him here. And speak of the devil, Javion Foreman, and he's going to lower the shoulder on some contact and just maneuver through for a first down. Helps with the clock management. 40 seconds. 2 timeouts still left for the Zeros. Foreman, had it in his mitts and gets the shoulder lowered on him by Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Say that 3 times fast. 2nd and 10 now. Tyler Olson looking to play hero once again for this team. Williamson, he's going to find him across the middle. Another grab for Williamson and another first down. Clock keeps ticking. 27 to go. Backing and rolling right and trying to find Foreman, and he's another one in his hands and another one poked out. On the comeback route, that would have put the ball at about the 2-yard line. Zeros have to contend with the clock with needing a touchdown. Buford Jr. escapes and gets this one to the 2-yard line, and the second timeout taken by Gene Zambini. They're knocking again. Where Olsen threw the pick on the last drive. Now they're down 7. Rolling out right. And hit while he throws the ball. 10 seconds. Enough time for maybe 2 more plays. Tyler Olson. Backing. He's just going to chuck this one away and no one was open. Felt the pressure and saves enough time for maybe 1 play here. 5 seconds. The snap across the middle. Foreman holds on. Touchdown, Zeros in the waning moments of regulation. Clutch drive from Tyler Olson, and Javion Foreman was no stranger to the catch. Extra point is through. 27 even. Toledo won the toss, elected to defend first. The Zeros are no stranger to this moment. Gonna check out of the original call at the line of scrimmage, Olsen, and he's gonna have McLawler, and maybe that was a great decision. Touchdown, McLawler. First play of OT, and the Zeros strike. I don't know what he saw, but I need him to be looking for that more. Tyler Olson checks out of the run and makes it happen on the first play of OT. Toledo will need an answer. On the 1st and goal, they need the touchdown to keep this game alive, and plenty of room out wide. Touchdown, Toledo. It's gut check time. You had that great drive to end regulation in a game where you were losing momentum, and now you force OT, and you need your defense to step up big time. A pair of goal-to-goal stops gets us here. 3rd and goal. Plenty of time. He's going to roll out left. He's going to try to run for it, and he's going to get pushed to the inches line. I thought they pushed him in, but they're going to call him short, and Toledo is going to take the 3. And he's going to drill it. Wow, that was huge, keeping him out the end zone there. I really thought the defender came in and pushed him over the line. Got their very own 3rd down. You can still take 3 and extend the game. Olsen, he needed more time. He had Williamson on the slant route with space. And it's a 4th down now. Ian Wells, who missed one earlier, will have to come in and hit the clutch field goal at the 19-yard line. Ian Wells money, true, all the different adjectives to define that kick. It's good. We're into the 2-point conversion spot of overtime now. Everything will be 2-point conversions from here on out. Tyler Olsen going to step back, and who else to make the clutch grab but Javion Foreman, flipping sides with the 2-point conversion success. The defense, one chance at the 2-yard line to hold it up and walk out of Toledo with a W. Come from behind. Hero ball been played by the offense. The defense, their chance. Handoff, and he's stuffed. The Zeros win in overtime. 3 overtimes it took, but they come out 39-37. The Rockets are stunned. What a drive by Olsen, orchestrated at the end of regulation, and then he came out in overtime and produced. That's how you get your mind off of a bad pick the drive before. You put your team in jeopardy, and then you bring them right back. The Zeros love playing these exciting, just heart-wrenching games, but you love it when you come out victorious. 7-3 on the season. Tyler Olsen with the generational lock-in, 58 pass attempts, and threw the really bad interception, but just answered with pure ice in his veins. The Ty Hardy experiment maybe not going quite as Zambini planned. He's been alright, but he's really just getting a lot of his stats off of one explosive run, and he needs some more consistency. Javion Foreman with the single most receptions in a game we've seen so far this season, 167 yards, and a couple of clutch time grabs, man. What a game for Javion. And what a game for this team. That is a get right. You lose momentum after just being blown out at ECU, and you just put together a couple of clutch possessions, and you walk out victorious. You're at 7 wins on the season. Way overperforming, and what a time to be alive as a Zeros fan. Till next time with the Zeros Network.